Hi everyone, it's Jeanette, Crafty Dork, back with another bit of a project. I'm absolutely bored and I don't know what I want to do. I've tidied up some of my room, but I'm not in the mood for that. So I had this kit from Tina at Shabbydabbydoda. It's called Gosford, and I printed out in some different sizes, and I thought I would have a bit of a play. So I've started decorating some of the pages in this. It's going to be a little bit of a, perhaps a, you know, put the ribbon through cords and things. So I've got lots of, whoops, and I've just got my head on the, lots of ephemera that I've already cut out. So let's get started. The front page, so I'm using book pages that I've glued two together, and I've started, those are going to be the two front pages. So I'll just get rid of all these others. I'll pop those off. Cleared my table. I've got my book from Susanna because I wanted to use lace, and that's I did at the retreat. It's not going to be this bright. It's all going to be in greens, sort of autumny tones, I guess, and creams. So, okay, I'm hoping to have one page for journaling, one page for a pocket or a tuck or a what have you. So we'll see how we go there. So first I'll just get this page down to the right size. I just want to take the edges off. Oops. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, we'll take that was the edge of the book. I'll just do that too. Whoops. Put your fingers top and bottom, Jeanette. Okay. So I'm going to pop that on there. We'll still see the little bits around it. So I'm basically going to go through, put the pages down, and if I get some inspiration regarding the laces and all to use, I'll do those. If I don't, I'll use do that last. We'll just see how it all pans out. Like I said, I'm at a bit of a block, but I want to do something. So we've asked the kids not to come tomorrow because Pete and I are both feeling a little bit flat, and we just think that their dad's home from the mine, so we think we might just see if he can have them for the day. Joanne will probably still come and do her grooming, but that's all right. She's out in the shed doing her own little thing. So, and or our garage. She works from our front garage, and we'll keep her coffeed and fed. Yeah. So I just don't want to take the risk. And I had a lovely phone call from my daughter-in-law's mum today. She's like us, missing our little grandy, Greta. She lives in Adelaide and doesn't get to see her as often, although if things had been different, she would have been up here, you know, every couple of weeks to stay for a week or so and catch up, but it's not to be, is it? And everybody up here is worried because we live in a country town by the sea. We're usually inundated with tourists at Easter, and so everybody is worried that people from the city will come and ignore, sorry, banging my stuff around, and ignore the social isolating, thinking that, you know, perhaps they've got shacks up here or something that, you know, they're exempt, but, you know, when it says stay at home, that's exactly what it means, isn't it? Stay at home. everybody's trying to do the right thing, and those that don't make it hard for those that are trying. So I'm just inking around here just to put this one in my little stash there. Now I will ink up this one just to pop it on. I'm just using, put it over here so you can see. It's very interesting, you know. So just to pop our, I suppose I didn't really need to put that paper on this because being the straw paper from Roxy Creations, thanks Rach, this is beautiful. I absolutely love it, and I've still got quite a bit left, so hopefully by the time all the kerfuffle's over, I might be able to get and order some more, if it's still available. I'm going to just get my little roller. Yeah, so I thought, right, I watched a bit of what Tina was doing with hers, but, you know, I don't want to copy, but, you know, just to get a bit of inspiration. And I think I've forgotten everything she said anyway. My head's, I won't tell you what we often say, but it's not with me at the minute. So now I'll pop that one on there. This paper is so pretty. I do so much. I just love this green. I've never been a big fan of green. I've got a girlfriend who has everything green, and I used to be an orange girl, and she'd find orange beads and things and she'd send them to me, and I'd, you know, find green stuff. And she went through a cupboard here a little while ago and found I think she must have got it for a wedding present, and it's a casserole dish, and it's got orange mushrooms on it. Oh, I love it. We're going out onto the cupboard at some stage. Okay, so we've got that, and I found this little piece from Cinnamon Tea, and I thought, so that's how I've done this one. This is the negative part of a piece of lace. This was lace in here from Gail. So I thought, right, we'll use all the bits. So I guess it's all about using up what I've printed off, because my God, I have printed off so much stuff and not used. I've got two drawers of a filing cabinet full, and I can't fit anything else in there. I've got it surging all over the floor, so it's time to do all those projects that I thought I was going to do. Excuse me, just have a sip. So when I do the front and decorate all that up, I'll put eyelets, and then they will be all joined together with the ribbon, just like the one that I did here with Susanna. So I'll do those. Okay, so that's the first one, and the jury's out at the minute whether I do put that one on. So what I'll do is just paper clip that there as a maybe, and I suppose I could stencil, stamp, and a bit of lace on there eventually. Now this one we'll do the same, we'll put together, and I've got a little pocket which I will sew around eventually. This is now I got it from, I think it was Starfish's shop, and I can't remember. I'll see if I can remember to put it in the link below. I will write down. Isn't that terrible? Oh, it's French linen. Let's see. Anyway, I've got it, and it came, I think it was when I bought some of her beautiful stained papers, and I thought that would be beautiful just as the back on that lovely little piece of lace that I found in my stash. And I think it was the same girlfriend that gave me the mushroom thing. It was her mum. She was most magnificent seamstress, and she gave me a lot of her bits and pieces. So oh, I did stick all that down. Look at that. Very clever, Jeanette. Except this one. So, and I won't stick that one down because I'm going to stitch around the edge of it there, and then I have got a tag that I'm going to put in there, so we will leave that as well. So what I'm doing is just getting everything, oh, it's a curled one, getting everything ready, and then we'll go back through and it will be like, there's the tag, I need to do the tag. So we'll do the tag together and tiss up. So there's that one. Now this side, and oh gosh, and this side. So this was a paper from the kit, and this was another bit of paper from the kit, so I thought I'd do that. So this one will just go on plain, and there's the journaling space. So we'll just take that one off for a second. I'll pop him over on the there, and this one will get glued down. So I'm pretty sure I cut it to the right size. Yep. So I hope everybody's coping well and not going too stir crazy. I think there's a lot of us that are doing a bit of decluttering, and which is fantastic. I don't know if I've said that I came out here and decided to, when we came back from holidays, I just put everything on the table. I've got a couple of tables out here, and one of them is for where the girls sit when they come to lessons, which we've cut the lessons out for the moment, and I thought I've got to clean all that up, so I did that and decluttered a few little cupboards that I had with old, I used to make mini albums, and I had a whole shelf full of mini albums sort of just sitting there so that I could look at them. So I've popped them aside and put them all in a container. Then I've got all my, I just had all a whole cupboard with little boxes that I did. I had little tubs, and I had they're big tubs actually, but I had like pegs, all the different types of these that I've got, string, index cards, all sorts of things, and so I've popped them in another spot because I can get those out. I didn't need them as close as I had them. And then I decided to go through all my laces, so I've done all that and got them all sorted out into whites and creams and colours. And what else did I do? But yeah, with my decluttering, I also filled up the recycle bin. Because there was stuff there that I had been, like patterns of, you know, for my mini albums. Now I can go back online and I think I've actually saved the area in my photos that, you know, ready to print out again. So, because when the girls, I make these things with the girls, I print out the instructions for them, so they're all on the computer. So I thought, why do I need, other than it's wasting paper, but some of it I've turned into notebooks. So yeah, okay, so this one, let's put it back there. This one goes down here. I might just ink down that one. Yeah, so I did have quite a declutter, and I was going to do some organizing. I thought, well, it's no use cleaning much more because I've got the bin full, and it's 2 weeks before it the recycling happens again. So I've got to I'll just make something, and then when I've next fortnight I'll do it again. So okay, at least it's not hot today. The other day I was doing this and it was so warm in here that my glue was going hard on the top before I could put the lid back on. Okay, so that's a little area that could still be, you know, written on. Oh God, Jeanette, you're a pain. Yeah, so this is just going to be a little corner tuck, and what I'm going to do is just glue it to this piece of paper, which has been folded in half after I've glued on it, and that is going to become the pocket. So we'll just, and all I'm doing is just, before it's really stuck down, just going just underneath it so that it doesn't, I still want it to be a bit jaggedy, and yeah. Just go across the bottom, and then I'll decorate that up with some of the little bits, with flowers and birds and people and all sorts to do that with. So that's going to be quite nice there. And what I might do is, oh, where are you? Use my tape for this one. There we go. Just pop a bit of, we'll just pop a little bit of glue on there. Over time, sometimes the tape just gets brittle and does peel off, so just a little bit there to, for my peace of mind, I suppose, more than anything. Okay, now that one could have, a bit later, I might just do some, not so much that one, but some lace down there too. edge it. I've got some bits in here. Oh, how'd that pink get in there? That one might, oh, that's got holes on it too. Oh, that one might be a good one for the edging. That's pretty too for something in this. That will go with this journal too. Okay. Let's just see. Yeah, done that sort of thing. Yeah. So when we come back to it, hopefully I'll remember that. I'll leave that one out too. Okay, so that's those two, and this goes over there. We'll leave that one plain. I'll twist that up a bit when we get back to it. Yeah, and that one will need a journaling card in there. I did all these journaling cards. I just sat down one night and just collaged all over them. So they'll probably be covered up a little bit more than with other stuff, but at least it's a good base, and I've got the journaling area on the back, so they will definitely come in very handy. Okay, the next page is, so we'll get that one over, and I've just got journal. So there we be. Don't know about this page. I wasn't really keen on it. Can we leave that one? We'll do this one. There might be some inspiration come for that one later on. I don't know whether it's this that I don't like. That was one of my doilies that I dyed in the rubiest tea. Okay, so this is going to be a side tuck, and I want the want it to go on to that to stiffen it up a little bit. So I'll just pop that on. That's one of the book pages that I've just folded in half after I've glued on them, and ready for a tag. And I'll glue it on this side so that it's got that folded edge. Paper is beautiful. Just love it. Down. Now, not much has been happening here. I'm not even seeing the neighbours in their backyard, which is normally we at least wave, but everybody's locking down, aren't they? Which is good. Our puppy dog was glad to see us when we got home from holiday. He was bit of a pain for our son, I think. He that's right. Sorry, I'm just working out where everything's going. Easy to confuse the old girl. Such nice collage in here, that's beautiful. That. Now we'll just go with this one, and I'll use the tape again, and we'll go around 3 sides. I guess everybody's having fun playing because there's not much else to do, is there? Watching TV. My husband's going back watching old sports programs, which he loves. His mother, we went down, like I said, we spoke to her through the door. She needed her pasty and sausage roll fix, so we took those down to her. Oh, I forgot to put the glue on there. Oh well, hopefully I'm sure it will stay. So there's our little tuck. That's good. Yep. So that's that one, and that's all the little bits that I'm not sure about. For the back page. Yeah. Okay, this one I'm just going to put the paper down like it is. There we go, and that's the last page, so we'll just pop it over there. Then I'm going to put a journaling piece in the centre of that. Where are you? Where are you? Just rough up the edges a little bit. Didn't do much, did it? bit shorter. That's fine. Now, that is very plain, so let me just have a look here. Just get some of these little bits out. We've got little butterflies, little flowers, all sorts of bits. So I'll just tuck that back under there, and then we've got a works area. So that goes on there. I do love this lady. And so I'll need a tag for in there. And I might, like I said, I'll probably cover up some of these, so, and I do like the thought of that. I'm going to cover that one up. And I'll probably stitch around a lot of these, so that will probably still see a little bit of it, but then where's my go there, and I may put some lace down because that will be on the inside. That will have the eyelets on it, so we might have lace on either side to bring it together. And so I might pop her there. And what about just a couple of little flowers at the top. Then on that one, oh, I know what I've done. I did some, where did I put them though? There they are. I did some cutouts. It's too big. It's too small. did it. Don't like those there. Okay, now just want to rough that edge up a little bit. And just cut across. Yep, just a little bit smaller. Next moment, should be doing that. And this just roughs it up a little bit and just gives it that worn, aged look. I just quite like it. Okay. Just a little bit. So this photo is from the kit as well. I think it's rather sweet. Could always go over these too with glossy accents a little bit later, and that would really help to make these little flowers pop up beautifully too. So that may be something that that happens down as I get further along with the pages. And that little butterfly just sets it. Okay, so that pops in there and she just pokes out. And then, like I said, a little bit of lace down the side. Probably should have put some, oh, I still can, beautiful. Some, where is it here? A bit of gauze. A bit of texture behind there. Just gives that little bit of texture. Whoops, sorry, built me up. And I put those little diamantes here the other day. No, I have to do it. Whoop. I'll have to do it later. I might have to get those diamantes away from that spot because it's not a ideal spot, is it? I like that, and then with some lace on it. Okay, this one I love it like that, so we will just pop her down, and that's a good journaling spot there. Just around the edges there. Another reason to do it like this too is that I can then concentrate on my laces and all. Put all the pieces of paper away, or most of them, sort of on the other table, so then I can just have the laces here to titivate with the laces and the beads and what have you. And the papers will still be around so that I can add them if I need some more, but yeah, so I'll just go step by step with this one. It's not really a way that I normally work, but it's a good one. We'll see for this anyway. We'll see how it goes anyway. I think it might be getting close to, oh my gosh, it's nearly 3/4 of an hour, and I've never had one this long before, so we'll see how the downloading goes. It might take me all night to download. My download time is absolute rubbish here. It's last night I had 23 minutes, I think, to download, and it took 7 hours, so I don't know why it does that. I'm going to have to look into things, aren't I? I'll do. Okay, so there we are. We've got that one. This one I've got to work on. That one, and I think I will cover that the same as I did the other one and work something with that. That one, and then we'll do the same with that. So I'll sew that on, and that will be done in the next video, and I'll be back to show you what we can do next. Thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen, like, share, comment please. I love answering your comments. And until we meet again, happy crafting and bye for now.